Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Woo!
Oh, yeah.
So.
All right. Well, you can be seated if you're not already.
Can you guess what we're going to talk about today?
About the price of linen, of the price of unicorns on Jupiter.
Oh man, you got it on the first try.
Oh yeah, snap.
Hey man, you're so funny. No, that's not really. We thought, or I guess it was more like I thought, and then you thought it was a good idea. We were going to do
coffee. Coffee, yeah. We're gonna do coffee.
No,
Sorry,
we're not.
Go ahead.
No, we're going to. I thought it would be kind of fun, just to pretend, maybe to think about when we were kids. Some of us are probably still kids. I'm not naming any names.
She's looking at me really funny.
Because I was talking about myself. Oh! I gave it away. Oops.
Oh, I thought she was talking about me.
Well, maybe I was a little bit too.
Yeah, well, I can't deny it.
But when we
I
were
could,
kids,
but okay, sorry.
think about things when we were kids. We would write the letters because now it's kind of late to write Santa Claus a letter. It's like 17 days. But even
It would
then,
probably get there, but maybe you could write him an email.
right? I think they probably have those now. But anyways, when you were a
Yes,
kid,
they have
Honey
emails
Bear,
now.
did you ever write to Santa Claus?
No, because thankfully, that was one of the myths that I knew was a myth.
You missed out.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Yes, you
Actually,
did.
I was very thankful that I wasn't told that Santa Claus was real.
But see, I didn't have a problem, I don't think, once I was told that Santa Claus didn't exist.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed the whole idea of Santa Claus.
Yeah. Oh, I enjoyed the idea of it. I enjoyed pretending and fantasy. And I'm thankful now that I was... Well, I was about to say I was never told that fantasy was reality, but I actually was. But not about Santa Claus. And
Well, let's not go into that. We're talking
Yeah.
about Santa Claus today.
Right.
But let's not talk about that. I wanted to know, have you ever, made a wish list when you were a kid
Probably.
of things that you wanted for Christmas?
Oh, yeah.
Did you get some of the things on your list?
Yes.
Will you elaborate on what they were? Some of the things?
Well, I got magnets. One year when that's all I wanted was magnets.
What did you do with the magnets?
I don't really remember. I actually got a, what was it? Some kind of scientific experiment kit where there weren't just magnets. It was, you could build different things, and I got electrical. I don't remember what it was, but yeah, magnets plus.
Well, can I tell you what I used to put on my list?
Yes, please.
It would be really, really long. Because my mom always wanted to know what we wanted. So I'd make a long, long list, and I knew from experience that I wouldn't get everything on the list, but I also knew that Mom would try to get as much as she could on the list because that was the way she was. She's very generous with the little that she has. So I would put on the list Barbies and things like that. But I also knew I was going to get clothes. And sometimes when I was older, when I was 12, 13, 14 and up, she would have me try on clothes, and then she'd be like, "Now, when you open the box, be surprised." Because I already knew what was in the box. Because he wanted to make sure I could wear it before she bought it for me. I kind of miss those times, you know, when you're a kid and you don't have so many worries and you don't have so many responsibilities. But I wouldn't be with Honey Bear if I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So at least that's something. So, Honey Bear, if you could make a list now that you're an adult, what would be on the list?
Well, you should have told me you were going to ask me this question. I would have prepared something. Instead of making people just sit there and wait for me to think of something while you cough.
I'm sorry. But see, this was the whole point, though, because it's kind of like an interview, and Honey Bear didn't even know it was going to be this way. And that was fun.
Yeah. Well, do they have to be things that are reasonably possible?
They don't have
can
to be
it be
practical.
like unicorns and spaceships and
It can be whatever you want it to be. This is our little, like, possibilities.
things that I could reasonably expect might actually...
Well, how about this? Put a few things that are, like, way out there, never happen. Like the unicorns and things like that. Say some things that might happen, but not right now. And things that are probably going to happen. Or could possibly happen. You know what I mean? Things that are more likely to happen. And
Can I
things...
save time and skip over the things that I don't think could ever happen? Or do you just want to have...
I'm just having some fun. Just hearing what Honey Bear... If Honey Bear could wish for anything, what would it be? Type thing.
Okay, well, I would wish that you weren't sick right now. Because I don't like that Sweetie Pie is feeling bad. I would wish that we never had to worry about money and we could do whatever. Because I'm sure we would come up with a whole lot of good things to do. Of course, if I could wish for anything, I would wish that people weren't oppressed and discriminated against. And that people weren't lost in mythologies that cause them to make other people feel ashamed to be who they are, as though they're less than perfect and accepted and loved.
When you said less than, I went and like continued less than and equal to, like in math class.
Less than and equal to? Can't be less than
and or equal to, and or equal to.
You can't be less than and equal to.
But that's just what my brain. I'm sick, okay? That's just what my brain was thinking, okay? Jeez.
Okay.
Do you want to know what I was thinking?
Yes, please.
Some of the same things Honey Bear was thinking. Because I would be really happy if I wasn't sick right now. But I am, so just have to deal with it. And I think with what Honey Bear was saying, if we didn't have money issues, we could then possibly talk about that house that I was talking about the other Sunday.
Yes.
That would be kind of nice, and that would help with what you were saying about the discrimination and oppression type thing. It wouldn't take it all away, but if people would just realize that every single person on Earth, when you prick their finger, they bleed red. We're more similar than we are different. But our differences don't make us any weaker. They make us stronger. And if we would all just get along, that would be very nice. Maybe I should just say, I want everybody to get along. I could be Mama Bear. They won't like me very much, but I don't care. Because I'm tired of people not respecting others, not accepting them, kicking them out just for them being themselves. It's not right. But I think it would be really nice if I had a unicorn too. But I was getting really serious, so I had to throw in something silly.
Yeah.
But it's okay to be serious. You know that grown-up Christmas list song? Could change it and put in different things. And add things about accepting people, respecting them, things like that. It'd be really nice. Because a lot of people act like assholes. And they shouldn't. Especially if they want to be on my good side. And if they don't know me, well, you know.
Yeah, and if you want somebody to accept you and not discriminate against you and not oppress you and not tell you that you can't be who you are, then it just makes sense that you should extend that same thing to other people. If you don't want people who think you're wrong to insist that you bow down and believe what they believe and be like they think you should be, then it just makes sense that you shouldn't insist that of others.
Right. It's just like that old saying, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. And if you don't like something to somebody else, don't point it out. There's a way of doing things, a nice, polite way of doing things, and lots of people are rude and jerks. I mean, seriously, just go on Facebook.
I wish I didn't.
I know, Honey Bear, you get on there too much, and you need to do something that makes you feel good. Uplifts. Happy, joy.
I do like to feel good, but I also like to challenge myself and challenge others and support people who are being driven to all sorts of horrible things.
Yeah. It's sad. Really.
But it's happy that you like unicorns, and maybe Santa Claus will bring you one.
At least maybe another stuffed animal one.
Yeah. There aren't any at Home Depot that I've seen, but there's this really huge teddy bear. And if I had an extra $30, I would definitely give it to you.
Oh, Honey Bears. Snowman?
Snowman?
Yeah.
There is a gigantic inflatable Olaf.
Oh. You know how me and Olaf are friends, right?
Yeah, but we would be in trouble if I bought it.
Yeah.
And there's this little pillow that has Olaf's head, and then it's just a pillow. And it looks so creepy.
I don't want that if it looks creepy.
Yeah. Several other associates agreed. Yeah, that looks really creepy. And then a customer walked by and said, it looks wonderful, and she wants to get one. So I kept my opinion a secret.
Well, at our work, we have those Olaf ornaments, and I don't even know if I got one. I think I might have it somewhere in one of those little bags that they put them in.
I'll have to take a look.
I know. We had to decorate our tree anyways. It's
Yes.
up, it's just not decorated the way I want it to be.
Yeah.
But eventually it will be. Since I don't feel so great, I don't really feel like doing it right now.
Yes.
Because I'll probably be coughing the whole time. And that's no fun.
So help me out. What kind of useful thing can we suggest to people from our discussion today?
I think maybe the most useful thing might be just to be nice to each other. To accept each other and accept each other, respect each other. Even if your views are different, you can still respect each other.
Yeah. I think it might be helpful for us all to keep in mind that we could be wrong. And if we are absolutely adamant that there is absolutely no way we could be wrong, we probably are.
I want to say something. I will attest to the fact that I probably am wrong 95.999% of the time. In an argument, maybe. I don't know.
Could you be wrong about that number?
I could be wrong about that number. I'm probably one of those people that if I figure out that I'm wrong, I will be like, oh, I'm wrong. Okay, well then, let me do something about it. Instead of trying to like, I'm not wrong. I'm not like that at all, I don't think. What do you think, Honey Bear?
I think we could probably all agree, just about all of us, except for the sociopaths out there. And
are there sociopaths listening to us? Are you sure about that?
I'm not sure about that, but I know they're out there. And I know it's not actually their fault. And there is therapy that you can get if you find yourself in that situation. But most of us can agree that we want goodwill on earth and peace toward men.
All of them, every one of us.
Men, women, mankind.
Yes, I mean, but like everybody, not just a select few, but everybody. Peace. Right. For everybody.
And if that's on your Christmas wish list, and I hope it is, I think it probably is. It is for me. I know it is for you, Mediaposa. And it probably is for most, if not all of you listening or here with us today. How can that be answered? Well, I'm sure you would agree it starts with you. And it starts with me.
It helps if we're at peace ourselves.
Right. If you're not at peace, then what are you going to show to people around you? It's
contribute
not going to be peace.
To the world.
Right. Peace on earth. Have peace within yourself. What does that mean? Well, that's
complicated. Maybe we can do that for next Sunday.
Yeah. Goodwill toward others, toward everyone around you. Does that mean trying to convince them that you're right and they need to change?
No.
That means accepting them fully for who they are, just like you want them to accept you for who you are.
Yeah.
So if there were a Santa Claus who could answer your Christmas list, and if that is on your list, then that Santa Claus would be you. Answer that wish by giving it away to others.
Let there be peace on earth. Let it begin with me. That song just came to mind, so I sang it.
It's an actual song, or did you just come up with that?
It's an actual song. There's a group of, I guess, I don't know if they're middle school kids or whatnot, but they're a choir and they were singing it on YouTube a while ago. I just thought of the song as we were talking about Let There Be Peace.
Well, quickly send me that link and I'll try to play it here in just a minute.
Okay. It's very pretty.
All right. Well, I guess we're done.
Mm-hmm. So I do the clothing?
Sure.
Okay, that's it. Bye-bye. No, I'm just kidding. May you all have a great week. And hope to see you next week. And spread that peace that we all want in this world. And share some kindness around you, too. Alright, see you next week. Bye-bye.